This is Spreaker Web Radio.
Hi, this is Kelly. It's still July 17th. Wake up with Kelly Hawkins. Thank you for listening. Okay, so I'm feeling much better now. I've been resting all day. Well, I vacuumed a little bit and I watered my plants. And I cooked dinner. I guess a late lunch, early dinner. But other than those few things, I've been really good at staying in bed and not doing anything. Except, there's one thing that I did do today, but it didn't take any energy. I contacted people on Facebook, and I'm now going to be helping coordinate nationwide and the Fed rallies. I'm going to be doing it in my local area for St. Louis. So that's going to be a lot of work. I've already sent an email to the district that I believe is the one for the local and the Fed building to find out exactly what I need to do to get permits and everything. Actually, I know and the Fed is important, but it's not like it's not a subject that I'm an expert at. Actually, I don't know what subjects I am experts at. I would be an expert at, but this one definitely isn't. So you're going to be hearing a lot of shows about and the Fed because while I'm learning stuff, I'm going to also be broadcasting about it and what I've learned. So that'll be informative for us. And kind of nervous about it actually because I know like in Philadelphia and New York, they're going to be really huge events. And I'm not so sure that the one around here is going to be as huge. You know, I was looking on Meetup.org to see if there were any local meetup groups for it, and there aren't. There aren't even any local meetup for Ron Paul's. So it's probably, hopefully it's not going to be too small. Hopefully we'll get a significant amount of people, but I'm kind of nervous about it. Oh well. It has to be done, you know. And we're having one at in front of every end the Fed. I'm sorry. in front of every Federal Reserve Bank. Um, it's September 22nd at noon in front of your local and the Fed. Local and the Fed, I'm sorry. In front of your local Federal Reserve Bank. I'm sorry, I had ants crawling into my tea, so I had to shoo them away. Okay, so that actually was kind of big news that I'm working on that. I think it's big news anyways. I've worked on things before, like, last year I was working on something that fell through for September 11th. And this year I was like doing a little bit for September 11th, trying to get a discount for the hostel. And I still haven't heard from them. I was too sick today to really do much about it, like to make any calls or anything, because they close kind of early. So, but hopefully I'll be able to get us. It's only going to be a slight discount. I mean, if people stay 3 nights, it would be under $10 still, so, which, every penny helps in this economy. And now I'm like, I don't know, on Facebook there are a lot of people, this is another topic, but on Facebook a lot of people are like dissing people that are on food stamps or that are on welfare. And to me, that's the same thing as, I mean, not 100%, not completely, but to me, it's a lot like dissing somebody who's a rape victim, You're blaming the victim. And I don't think that's fair, because we know that the economy is being destroyed by design. We know who's destroying it, the Federal Reserve, and, the Bilderberg Group, and all those people that are destroying the economy, and yet we're blaming people because they need help to buy food for their families. And so I think that's wrong. This is like, when I see things like that, I get upset, It'd be different if it was a fair society where it would be so easy to get a job and everybody could get a job and work and be productive. But people are trying. It's an uphill battle. Not saying that everybody's trying, but a lot of people are. So I don't think, it's upsetting to me to see people blaming the victim. That's just the one thing I wanted to talk about. And, you can call me a statist if you want to, but I do think that the government should be there for people in emergency situations. Where if they really need help, the government should be there to help. And I know a lot of people would disagree with me with that, and that's fine. They can if they want to. It's still my belief. I think, I don't know. I'm not hoping for an utopia ever, and I'm not a fan of Zeitgeist, the movie, because of its anti-religious things. I couldn't even watch it. It's upset me. Like 10 minutes into it, I had to stop watching it, just because I'm like, oh, so many anti-God things. This is not for me. And then I saw the interview with Alex Jones, and he like completely dissed the guy that made it, and it was like awesome. But anyways, so I'm trying to think about where I was going. So anyways, I'm not expecting like a utopia ever, but I am expecting things, that there will be an awakening and that things will get a lot better. They have to. It's either going to become horrible and the elites are going to get their way and everything's going to crash and all these people are going to die, or the resistance will work and people will be able to become self-sufficient and take care of themselves, and there'll be like the elites will stop suppressing the technology, and we will have things like free energy, food prices will go down, all the prices will go down, the standard of living will shoot through the roof, it'll become unbelievable. I'm not saying it's going to be a utopia, because there's always going to be sociopaths and there's always going to be people trying to hurt other people, but I really expect that the world's going to get better. I expect that the elitists won't win and that we will. You know? So that is how I feel. And I'm feeling much better. I'm not sick anymore. And staying in bed has been helping with that. So I'm glad I stayed home today, even though it hurt the paycheck. I was like, and probably put me down a few notches at work. I had to, I didn't have any choice. I was so sick. I was like just laying in bed shaking, you know? So I couldn't work like that. So, anyways, never mind my long pause while I'm thinking of what to say. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to give an update about how I'm going to be working in the Fed rally. Alright, I guess that's it. They're still working on the website for it, so as soon as that's finished, and I'll put a link everywhere and a banner too, if they have banners. I'm sure somebody will make banners. And I'm feeling a little overwhelmed about it, but I know it's not just me, it's going to be like all these people are doing it in all these different locations, so there's if I get any hassle from about getting permits, and I don't expect to, but if I do, then there are people that'll I don't know, they'll be, I can't even think of the right words. But if I do have any hassles getting the permits, I'm sure that those hassles will be cleared up by September 22nd. Because it'll get, it's going to be a pretty big thing. It's going to be a really big thing, actually. Hopefully, some other people will want to be able to help in my area, and I won't have to do the whole thing myself. That would be the best. And hopefully people won't be like, oh, well, Kelly's doing it, I don't want to have anything to do with it, or avoid it for that reason. But like I said, they don't even have, that I could find on Meetup, a Ron Paul group in this area. So I just might be on my own here, which would suck. I mean, not completely on my own, just on my own here in this location. But we'll see how it goes. I've gotten permits before. I've worked on things before. So I should be able to do it alright. I just never worked on anything alone before. Though I guess I'm not really alone. It's going to be a nationwide thing, Alright, I guess that's it. That was like the big thing I wanted to share with you and to let you know that I'm feeling better in case you're worried. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try to go to bed pretty shortly here and have a good day at work tomorrow. And thank you for listening. Wake up.